What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Deep Thoughts. Tonight, we're going to do something a little bit different here. I'm not going to go with any specific topic. Instead, we're just going to kind of roam around in our thoughts. Lost, just wonderlessly. See where the flow goes. Our thoughts will be kind of like a fart in the wind, if you will. Many farts in the wind. I don't know. But, yeah, so just, I figure if I can't pick a specific topic or dedicate the time to researching certain things, that I would just talk about whatever, be like a regular old podcast, just talking about whatever. I don't know. So, it is the 4th of July weekend. I'm doing this late at night right now, recording this after midnight. It's 4th of July officially. Happy 4th of July! I don't know when this will be up, probably after, with how slow I am to edit. But yeah, so I'm excited for this weekend. I got a 3-day weekend. Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Oof, it's going to be so nice. So nice. It already has started off nice. So nice, right? So nice. That's Amicia there giving some of that feedback, that background. I'm drinking coffee. This is from Ethical Bean. I don't know. I never seen it before. I don't know if it is a new brand, but it's the first time I saw it at Walmart. I bought it. That's what I do. I impulse buy things all the time. It's good coffee. So, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone has a great, safe weekend. I got into some bottle rockets earlier, just to warm up, pregame a little bit. But did spend a healthy $144 on fireworks today, so we should be locked and loaded for tomorrow. Got some big boys. Actually last year was the first time that I really legit shot off my own fireworks. Not something we ever did as a kid, really, beyond sparklers maybe. But I grew up going to the local fireworks show. Go and to some park or something and lay a blanket down and wait for the sun to go down. Hang out in the evening time, run around, play with my brother and sisters, and wait for the fireworks to start. And then once it got dark enough and they started popping them off, then you were just all about it. All the way to that wonderful grand finale. I have really good memories going to 4th of July shows growing up. But as I'm an adult now, I've always been kind of curious what it's like to just shoot your own fireworks off, since I don't know. I hear so many people talk about it, every year, about spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars on fireworks. And I, just driving around town, you get, at least this town here where I live, you get quite the fireworks show. People, can do just as good of, fireworks shows that the town puts on, in their own backyards now. So that's really awesome. So I always was kind of curious about the whole thing. Can you buy those fireworks you see at the fireworks show and shoot them off? And well, last year I dabbled. And I didn't get anything too humongous, but I did get some artillery shells, which were really cool to pop off. Those are some big boys. I would consider those are legit fireworks. I don't think I might have got I don't even know if I got artillery shells this time. I got some big ones, but a lot of them are just the ones I think that just sit there and just pop off, multiple shots, 1, 2, 3, 4, little ones, whatever, 12 shots or 16 shots. I got a few of those, and I got a couple big ones. I don't even know what they do. They're just big. They're huge. One of them has like the orc from Warcraft 3 on it, but it's called Behemoth. It's not even called orc or anything. I don't know how they got away with the imagery. I'm excited to see what that one does. Hopefully it blows my mind. But no, so last year, me and my fiance were like, let's get our own fireworks. We took, Misia to her first fireworks show the year before when she was not even 2 years old. She didn't really pay any attention to it, so we're just like, let's just do our own thing. And I almost killed everybody with a Roman candle, but besides that, it went really well. And so I was like, let's do it again. I find it very fun. Got a little bit of an itch for it, to be honest. Caught the bug. I like the boom! Boom! So I'm excited for tomorrow / today. We'll go out and do our thing and hang out with some friends and eat some good food, and it'll be a good time. But yeah, so what else is going on? Independence Day. I don't know. I thought about making a whole episode of like the Declaration of Independence, but we can just talk about it. Just talk about it a little bit. Why not? I was thinking about it. I don't really even know that much about it. I don't remember much from school. That's for sure. I don't remember a lot from school. I find myself constantly looking things up that I, took multiple tests over, I'm sure. But yeah, just looking over the Declaration of Independence, man, and I don't know. It's easy to just cast it aside or think it's just some old ancient document that doesn't matter anymore, but man, it really paved the way. It really paved the way for other countries throughout the world to become independent and adopt their own I don't know about declarations of independence, well, actually, yeah, it even says, it inspired, here on the Wikipedia, the official Wikipedia, that inspired many similar documents in other countries, the first being the 1789 Declaration of the United Belgian States. So it really took off, I don't know. We weren't there, we could only just read multiple recollections and things like that. But really, we weren't there, and I can't imagine what it would have been like to be there and be a part of that and be in that situation where you're finally like, we fought, lots of people have fought and died to fight the British. For whatever reason, apparently people didn't want the British to control the United States or to control this land, North America. And people banded together, the colonists, with lots of different people, Native Americans and even slaves, and they fought the British, man, and they were not willing to bend anymore. It's kind of crazy that it really mounted up to that. With the Boston Tea Party or some other things, I'm reading, was reading the Gaspee Affair. That was the other one. The Gaspee Affair, which was a significant event in the lead up to the American Revolution. British customs schooner that had been enforcing navigation acts in and around Newport, Rhode Island in 1772. Something happened to it. Let me look at it real quick. See, I don't remember this. I don't remember learning about this at all. I'm sure I did. I'm just saying. So a group of men led by Abraham Whipple and John Brown attacked, boarded, and torched the ship. The event increased tensions between American colonists and British officials following the Boston Massacre in 1770. Yeah, man, I don't know. Kind of lost my train of thought a little bit. I also had to get some more coffee. Oh yeah, reading about the Boston Massacre. I mean, then the Stamp Act, the Townsend Acts, things that were just all leading up to the colonists, more or less being fed up. My camera, let me check my camera real quick. It looked a little crooked. I was gonna say unfocused, but that's not what I meant. Looks a little crooked. Yeah, but and I've been reading kind of more about this stuff too. I mean, it just goes back to even farther than that. I've been reading this book that talks about John Winthrop and how he introduced or created the Massachusetts Bay Charter, which first gave any sovereign rights to a colony, to one of the colonies. He had to kind of like slip it in there though, and that's what started everything. In a lot of ways, kind of going back and forth between them and British Parliament, and they were just kind of like, I feel like British Parliament was just kind of like, or the British, the king and everything was just not taking it serious at first, like, these people are trying to test me, trying to be slick here, and they would just send somebody to the colonies. Lord Andros, I think, was one of them, or something like that. They would just talk, to the colonists and be like, look, you don't get rights, you got to obey this and that, like the Navigation Act, and which was, the trade between the colonies and Great Britain. But John Winthrop and his son and other people, Puritans, Cotton Mather, Isaac Mather, these people that I've been reading about, they were very smart intellectuals, and they saw a lot of problems with the British having rule over the colonies, and they just kept fighting for those sovereign rights. And like I said, everything just mounted up over like 150 years of it pretty much, and people had enough, of the taxes and all these things, these ways that Britain was controlling the colonies through these acts and laws, and they were willing to finally die for freedom. I don't know, that's the right word, I guess, for it. I don't know. It's like I'm trying, it's easy to like, I can downplay, but at the same time, it's like, that's not no small thing, man. That really isn't. Again, to just be, back in that time, just willing to kill or be killed, it's not just over just some taxes and some laws, man. It's just more than that. It had to be the end of a rule, Britain was going to rule all of America, man. Like, would that be crazy? What would today be like? Still a king and queen, like that our taxes are going to? That's not happening now at all, is it? Our taxes don't go to the Bank of England. No. We're not quite as independent as we used to be. I don't believe. United States, you can read about it as a corporation. It became a corporation like the 1800s. Abraham Lincoln was the last guy to really fight against all that stuff. But yeah, who Abraham Lincoln was also, somebody who was really for the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution, and knew the importance of those things. I don't know, man. These people were trailblazers, Thomas Jefferson, John Adams, Benjamin Franklin. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's pretty important. I know it's not perfect, but I could always learn more about it. But it's important. I don't know. We could go on and on about it, right? What else is going on? I was reading about John McAfee. John McAfee's suicide in prison. Isn't that odd? Isn't that strange? Another guy who's very much so spilling, I don't know, I want to say spilling the beans, but just saying certain things that kind of show that he's not playing by the rules, I don't know. I don't know a lot about him, but I've seen interviews with him and heard him on podcasts, and seems pretty cool, pretty wild guy. But he ran as a presidential candidate, which I didn't know. He was a libertarian. So I mean, that's kind of cool. I respect libertarians, and what they're for, what they're about. So if that's what John McAfee's about, kind of cool. I don't know, kind of kick ass, a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't even see like how he committed suicide. Let's look into it. Kind of like crazy that he's dead. I don't know. I know he was in prison. Big name. I mean, gosh, McAfee. That's something in the mid 2000s, early 2000s that you saw everywhere for like antivirus software. His autopsy report rules death as suicide. I saw something about the family question it. Let's go to news.yahoo. Very reliable source. John McAfee's family questions suicide ruling, call for second autopsy. The death of antivirus software pioneer John McAfee has been ruled a suicide in preliminary autopsy. A report by El Pay has claimed. El Pace, I don't know. He was held in a Spanish prison near Barcelona since he was detained in October, following years on the run from U.S. authorities. He's just kind of a cool guy. He's kind of a cool guy. I remember one of the stories I heard about him a while ago was that he liked his housemaids, his nannies or whatever, to poop on him. I think that was a thing. He liked to be pooped on. That's okay. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. He was 75 years old, man. The lawyer said it appeared McAfee had taken his own life. He said he had no reason to believe the 75-year-old had been suicidal. He had constant telephone contacts with him. At no point had he shown any special worry or clue that could let us think this could have happened. Oh my gosh, look at this. There's been significant speculation surrounding the mogul's death. An Instagram account belonging to him posted an image of the letter Q after his death, an apparent reference to the QAnon conspiracy theory. Woo-doo, 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 woo-doo. I wouldn't be surprised if it's all connected. But that's just me. Upon his initial arrest, McAfee had previously tweeted from prison, "Know that if I hang myself a la Epstein, it will be no fault of mine." Well, there you have it, folks. Come on now. Come on now, people. He clearly knew some stuff. He clearly was going to spill the beans. He clearly got Epsteined. Man. Like how at the end of this article, it's like, if you experience feelings of distress and isolation, are you going to kill yourself? Please call this number, please, first. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. When things like this happen, it's like, you can't blame the conspiracy theory world for running wild with certain things, Like I said, I haven't really read much about this, but it did come out of nowhere to me. Like I said, I was just kind of hearing about him, hearing the things that he was saying, and now it's just like, okay, it makes sense that he would be Epstein. I don't know. He just is so against a certain status quo, and man, I can't remember the things that I really heard him talk about on podcasts. But there was one, he was on a conspiracy theory podcast, and I think he, hinted at, people ruling things, certain people, the rich, the elite, when another one of, their own, the elite, comes out against them, I'm always willing to listen to that person because I feel like they know something, because it's not all the rich people. I'm not saying John McAfee hasn't done anything horrible in his life, but that's, when you start speaking out against a certain status quo or a certain group of people, even though you could be one of them because you're just as rich or wealthy, I don't know. I think that's possible. It's definitely possible. I'm just more inclined to believe that person though. I believe they're finally. Somebody like that is stepping out of the circle and being an independent person and speaking their true thoughts and being like, hey, people, listen. Stuff's not right. You need to pay attention. People like him try to wake people up in a way. And a lot of people just ain't listening. They just ain't listening. It's wild. It's wild. Oh. Not buying it. Not buying it. What else is going on? What else is going on in the world? Oof. I got this insane pain right here. I think it's a joint. I can only open my mouth up so wide. Eating is painful. Chewing is painful on that side, but my teeth don't feel affected. So I don't think it has anything to do with my teeth, which is what I was kind of thinking at first. Something is inflamed or torn or ripped or bruised. It feels like I got punched in the face by Brock Lesnar or something. It feels like part of my cheek is just shattered. It feels like a broken bone right here. Oof. But I read that could be your temporal modular lobe or something like that, or joint or something. That is connected to your jaw, so it would make sense if that is it, because like I said, it hurts when I open, like about as far as I can go, and it just starts to hurt so bad. Oof. Hopefully it's okay. I might need to go to the doctor. I might be dying. Feeling cute, might be dying. It's all good. It's all good. No, it hurts to eat though, for real. I've been eating so much lately. So much bad stuff. Horrible things for me. Amicia's being wild. She's getting bored. Is this boring you, Amicia? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm not more entertaining. Oh, goodness. What else is going on? What else is going on? UFC stuff. Conor McGregor versus Poirier. Dustin Poirier. Is that who it is? I really just don't know why I've never gotten to the UFC world, man. I've actually given a little bit of thought to doing BJJ, man. Taking some jiu-jitsu classes. I want to get back into martial arts. I want to get back into shape. I want to stay in shape. I don't know. I feel like I need to take a beating, take a punch. I've never really taken a punch before. So, thinking I want to try to get in the best shape as possible before I do it. I'm hoping by the time I'm 30, train, quote unquote train, excuse me, for like 2 years. Try to get some mass, get some muscle. Because look at me, I'll be broken. I'll be broken. They'll break me. But I want to get into that, man. It's like, I don't know why I've never gotten the UFC. Maybe I should start watching it. I feel like, do you have to watch UFC to get into Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? I don't know. I don't know if that's required. Vatican. What did it say about the Vatican? Indicts 10 for financial crimes. Financial crimes, That's a little different. That's a little bit different than the diddling kids. Poirier versus McGregor. Let's see. Poirier won the last clash. Did he now? By TKO. Second round TKO. UFC 257. Conor McGregor fella seems pretty cool. I like him. I really don't know. Anderson Silva was like the last one I remember. He's probably like 40 now. I mean, I tried to get into. I remember when UFC got really big, like around 2008. I feel like is when I really started seeing it get popular, or people talk about it a lot. But I also had just moved from California to Missouri, and I don't know if it was just really big in Missouri in the Midwest. Because I swear I just heard so many different people like, hey, I I really like that UFC. It's real cool. I'm thinking about doing the cage fighting now. You know, I don't know, just and I was into martial arts at the time. You know, I was reading about Bruce Lee. I was taking Taekwondo, little Krav Maga. You know, but you know something about the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Reading about it and how it had a lot more to do with wrestling, just maybe didn't appeal to me as much. Even though Krav Maga does have some wrestling as well. I remember looking up, you know, original UFC though, because when I did read about UFC, I remember learning that it had started bare-fisted and just all these different, you know, martial arts and fighting styles against each other, like a boxer versus a, you know, guy who knows jiu-jitsu or whatever. And but you know, of course, as the story goes, you know, Royce Gracie, you know, killed every time with jiu-jitsu, so they knew that was like the ultimate fighting style, I suppose. I don't know. Or, you know, MMA, mixed martial arts in general, really is. Which you could attribute to Bruce Lee's Jeet Kune Do. So, yeah, man, I don't know. I tried to get into it for a little bit. I remember, well, what's funny is that I actually rented a UFC, or I bought a UFC game back around then, in 2008. And it didn't work. I remember it didn't work. So I had to take it back to GameStop, and I ended up getting Fight Night Round 2 instead because I wanted like some kind of fighting game. And I had read a book about Muhammad Ali as well around this time. So I was kind of into that, kind of into him. And I remember, you know, Fight Night Round 2 actually did work, and I played it like all night. I got so into it and so obsessed with it, and I ended up getting more into boxing than UFC. I never boxed, but I thought about it. I really thought about it. I remember I brought it up to my mom one time. She was like, "Your face is going to get so beat up. Why would you want to do that? You'll have brain damage." I know, Mom, but Ali, Mom. Ali. I want to be the greatest. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just so mainstream. UFC is so mainstream, man. It's like everybody loves it. It's amazing how the comedian world loves UFC because of Joe Rogan. Like every comedian watches UFC and talks about UFC on their podcast. I don't know. It probably is really great. I mean, I've seen some fights. It gets exciting. It's cool. I just don't follow it though, man. I don't follow it. Seems like wrestling now. You know, I was really big into wrestling when I was like 8 years old, thinking I wanted to be a professional wrestler one day. You know, a real Rey Mysterio-esque. That was my favorite, Rey Mysterio. And I don't know, to see wrestling is like still really big too these days. Is like kind of crazy. Especially compared to the UFC. I mean, UFC is way bigger, I think. But I don't know. It's just so, I don't know. It's obviously big for a reason. Maybe I need to follow it. Maybe I need to be like everybody else. Seems exciting. Who else is fighting? Gilbert Burns, Stephen Thompson, Tai Tuivasa, Greg Hardy. I don't know any of these people are. Irene Aldana, Yana Kunitskaya, Sean O'Malley versus Chris Moutinho. I don't know. I mean, it is like one of the biggest sports in the world right now, right? Gotta be for a reason. People love to see people fight each other. I don't know. I do want to get back into martial arts. I feel like that, you know, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu would be a good way. I don't know. It just seems like maybe it's easier to find a good Jiu-Jitsu school than it is other martial arts. I don't know why I would think that. You know, I don't know why. I feel like it'd be a bigger scam for like a Taekwondo class than there would be a scam for a Jiu-Jitsu class. Because, I don't know. With Jiu-Jitsu, how popular it is, you think well, there's probably more scammers teaching that now, but I don't know. But I do know, 10th Planet has a place in Kansas City, and they're very well known, obviously. So I could do them. I don't know. Take a beating and learn how to give a beating. No, it's really about just being in shape and trying to be strong, and learning how to take a beating. Yes, I do want to learn that. What else is going on? NBA Finals. Suns beat the Clippers. Jeez. Bucks beat the Hawks. Oh, wait. Need to catch up on my sports. Game 6. Yeah, Bucks won. So who's it? Bucks and Suns? Yep, Bucks and Suns. Dang, Chris Paul scored 41 in the last game. Holy crud. It's cool to see. It's cool to see some different teams in there. The Suns and the Clippers, the Bucks. That's cool. That'll be a good game. That'll be good finals. Very good finals. Any other sports news? Any NFL news? Misia, do you want your tablet? Yeah. Okay, it's on the bed. I don't think I'll be doing Final Fantasy football. Fantasy football. Over there on the bed. I don't think I'll be doing fantasy football this year. I don't know. I didn't do it last year. Maybe I'm just done with it. Maybe I should just be done with sports. I don't know. I mean, I still like sports, but I don't follow it nearly as hardcore as I used to. Any good NFL news? Not really. Not that I see. I don't know. Oh, yo. What else? What else is going on? I'd love it if NFL didn't just pop up with a bunch of... Why don't we even go to NFL.com? ESPN is unfortunately a better site. Oh, man, my computer's being wacky. I need to get a new computer. I really do. Former NFL star Vernon Davis models acting career after The Rock. Da-da-dun. This just ends. Vernon Davis is going to be a star actor. Trevor Lawrence. How's he going to be for Jags? I don't know. Sha'Carri Richardson is making NFL news. Oh, no, this is ESPN. I forgot. No, she seems like a savage. That's Sha'Carri. That's Sha'Carri Richardson. Seems like a savage. I'm clicking NFLs. Oh, that is part of NFL news. Okay. Dan Snyder leaving Washington as an owner. Well, Washington should just not even be a team anymore, right? I can't believe they're just the Washington football team. Isn't that their name? The Washington team? The Washington football players? Is that their name? Is that their name?
Oh my God.
Girl, what's wrong? This kid. How long have we been going for? Only not even 40 minutes. Your tablet needs charge. Sorry. I may just end it. This might be a shorter episode. I got golf news, I guess. Trying to get into golf. It needs charge, Amicia. Sorry. You have to wait. You have to wait. I don't know. Maybe it's time to end this. Oh, it's so hard with a 2-year-old. Maybe I'll just play some Fortnite. Like a 12-year-old child. Ugh. Oh, you ready for me to be done? Is this it for this episode of Deep Thoughts? It's something, I guess. Do you have anything to say?
No.
Okay. Let's go ahead and end it here for this random thoughts. I don't know. It's whatever. I'll probably do this anytime I don't know what to talk about. I'm working on other subjects, but they do require reading and research, and I want to just, keep the flow going and not make these...
I like it.
Okay. Not make these months in between, so yeah. I'm working on some stuff, though, and some other videos that I hope to produce here in the next several months. And so look forward to all that stuff. Maybe a TikTok here or two, here and there, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. I guess that's it. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Blow up lots of fireworks. Celebrate your independence. Celebrate your freedom. What freedom you have left while it's still here, even though it's being taken right from us, right in front of us. And we're just giving it away. We're just like, here, take freedom, take that freedom, take this freedom, take that. I don't need this freedom. Take all my freedoms. I don't need that. I can just stay in my room and make TikToks my whole life. I don't need to go outside ever again. Have my food and groceries delivered to me. Oh boy, oh people. Love you all. Thank you for watching / listening. And we'll see you next episode.